Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I must say, honey, you look lovely as always.
Thank you so much. You look good too. Thank you indeed.
Thank you. All right, guys, you know communication is a two-way street. Let's take it to the clouds as we journey around the world with great music you don't get every day.
Ride a roller coaster of emotions await you as we foray through different genres of movies and TV series, even those you do not know about.
That's right. We say welcome to Movie Tuesday on ESplash, where reenactment takes the front seat.
So get your popcorn, relax, and let's share our thoughts through movies and TV shows by joining the conversation. You can actually join the conversation on our socials. We're at TVC Connect, TVC Entertainment on Facebook, at TVC Entertainment _ on Instagram, and at TVC Connect on X.
You can also stream the show live via our website on www.tvcentertainment.tv or keep up with your faves on our IG fan page with ease at ESplash _ TVC. All right, guys, that being said, you know my name. My name is Catherine. You all know me as Lady Kath, her real hotness. Queen Kath, her real hotness. Kit Kat the person, another chocolate baby. Kitty Kata, Kate of the Kate Cruise, baby.
Right, it's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It is the jewel in the crown. It's the hostess with the mostest, baby. It is Honey Money. It is Honey on Point. Honey flavor. Like, what's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor.
Oh!
Right, it's looking like olive green and silver today. Ofe Farajo, Ofe Sumo. Like
honey pot be coming down now. What is it? Do you want to finish us? When I said be singing that song, when you say honey flavor, I did not say you should come and choke us. Please take it easy. Please take it calm.
All right, so I'll take it calm because it's Tuesday. No, I'll not take it calm.
You take calm. If you had even said, I would say it's a lie. You. All right, guys, we are coming through with an exciting show planned for you today with news items from the entertainment world, and we will be having a surprise guest as our co-host.
Righty, following that, Catherine will be responsible for today's dosage of all the social media madness only on Socialville.
Next up on our plate, our guest will be filling us in on what she has been up to. We will then wrap everything off with
Movies are the
movies. The show is open. Yes, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. So joining us this afternoon, we told you, is our surprise guest. Yes, it's our very own, who was a co-host right here on the show. She's a British Nigerian TV host, event anchor, producer, and entrepreneur with nearly a decade of experience. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show, the one and only Amanda Dara! Hi, girl!
Hi, Catherine!
Hi, Mandy.
How are you? Hi, honey shmoney. Good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
Oh my God. Good to see everyone, actually.
Yeah, it's great to have you here.
Thank you.
Oh,
So how are you?
How have you been?
I've been good. First of all, wow, somebody's Christmas present was answered. This studio is beautiful.
You can say that again. I look forward to coming to work.
Right?
Yeah.
That's so nice. I've been good. I got married.
Yeah,
we're
we're there.
You understand? Have business. Just been grinding, really. Yeah. How have you guys been too?
We've been
Very
good.
well, thank you. Very well indeed.
Holding the fort.
Nice. Okay.
All right, now let's move on. Let's get straight into the entertainment news. Shall we do this
Let's do
together? All right.
Okay, starting up. Toke Makinwa slams Tubaba for publicly announcing separation from Annie. Nigerian media personality Toke Makinwa has criticized music icon Tubaba, also known as Innocent Idibia, following his public announcement on January the 26th, 2025, about his separation from wife Annie Idibia. The news, which has quickly spread across social media, has since sparked reactions from fans and celebrities alike. In her response, Toke called out Tubaba for airing his private family issues on social media instead of handling the matter privately. She expressed her frustration in a series of posts, telling the music legend that he should be ashamed of making such personal matter public. She also warned him to be prepared for backlash, saying, and I quote, "If you think she's alone, let me tell you here that you have to fight all of us," end of quote. Toke further explained that her anger stemmed from the fact that 2Baba chose to make the separation announcement online rather than addressing it privately. She emphasized the importance of empathy and the impact the public statements can have on those involved. I quote, "I'm not one for too much talk, but what is wrong is wrong. As a woman, if you sit on the fence on this, if it misses you, it will touch your daughter or any female in your family," end of quote. She wrote, "No one is innocent, and if you want to bring the media into it knowing what is happening, we will fight for our end of quote." Toke went on to say that while no one should be forced to stay in an unfulfilling relationship, the timing of 2Baba's announcement was questionable. She pointed out that the public doesn't know the full story and stressed the importance of handling sensitive matters with care. Timing is everything, empathy is everything, she said. You constantly preach love, but you cannot add to the narrative that's out there when you know what is really happening behind closed doors, end of quote. What say you?
Which of us?
What are your thoughts?
I mean, I just like the fact that Toke supported Annie Dibia. I feel like Annie Dibia needs all the support that she can get at this point in time. She's obviously going through a crisis. She's obviously going through a lot of pain. I watched the Young, Famous and African show. I kept wondering, why is she twitching? Why is she acting like this? You know, she was acting weird. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, could that be the explanation? So you know that she's already going through something. Like, I'm not saying, like Toke says, if you're in an unhappy relationship, nobody is saying stay or leave. Nobody can put mouth in that.
Exactly.
But have the empathy. You keep preaching one love, one nation, the Federation of the Nigeria, whatever it is that he's always doing. But Two-Face wasn't kind with his approach, especially when he now came back to say, they did not hack my accounts. It was me. It was just, is this somebody you spent 10 years plus how many years dating with, have kids with, has received a lot of online backlash for you, and then you just casually just, like, it felt like he just threw her in the dustbin, really. So, I don't know. So I'm happy that Toke is on her side, but she should be careful because, you know, this marital issue, you know, they pull mouth.
I would really understand empathy, but I might just take a different angle. And I'll take a different angle because we have all watched this. We watched the season 1, we watched how it went and all that, and everybody kept talking about how 2Baba was disrespectful to Annie. And I have always looked forward to, okay, don't let me say looked forward so that I don't be like a bad belly that is always, that is looking forward to somebody's marriage going, you know, south. But my own is that I've always felt that if somewhere is no more comfortable for you, why are you staying there? Why are you being treated like rubbish? So I'm not going to take sides and say that, oh, because I'm a female, I'm going to be on somebody's side or something. All I just know is that if we want the best for Annie, I don't think that there is a special time. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Well,
I don't think that there is a special time to say, you know what, if she does not want to get out of that marriage herself, if the other person is helping her to do it, and we all still feel like, oh, I don't want her, and the timing, please,
so
let's see.
But if the rumors are true about drugs, then the timing should be maybe after rehabilitation.
Exactly,
and
after
I
everything has been sorted.
want people to know that, again, these episodes that we are just watching were not just recorded.
Yes, they've been shot
They've been shot since. And so if they have been having issues and it chose this time, and we all want the best for Annie, sometimes tough love. I mean, I'm sorry, but please. I don't know if anybody can understand from that angle.
No, I understand. It's clear. It's really clear because
we have
ever
seen
since
people die
this
in
episode,
relationships, in marriages.
Yes, ever since this season 3 dropped, there have been a lot of things people have had to say. People said she's either maybe allegedly on drugs or using hard substance, or she even has personal issues, especially when she couldn't even stand up and say, okay, yes, I did this. Because there were episodes where people tried to help her out of situations, and then she came to those people and faced them like, did I send you? Why did I? So she couldn't even be accountable for her actions. There were a lot of things that brought about a lot of uproar, and that's why people have been condemning her on social media. So I feel like maybe that's why her friends are coming out that she's going through a lot. She needs all the love and care she can get now. So that's why they're talking about the timing.
I think they're also talking about the timing because I feel like if it was a woman, she might have waited for a better time.
See, let me tell you something.
If it was the reverse, that she wanted to leave
Because
him,
she has defended him
and maybe
several
he
times.
was having issues with his career at that point in time, they were dragging him for something, I feel like she would have, you know, covered him.
Okay, in
loves
as
Baba.
much as I really want to see into all of these things that you people are talking about, I'm just always trying to be objective, and I'm always trying to look at it from the point of view that I do not want to do that feminism stuff like, oh, because I'm my gender, oh, this. No, I do not really want to do that.
Why not?
It's not
You know
even-
why?
it's not even
I will
about
tell
gender
you.
at the end
I will
of the
tell
day.
you.
I want to know.
Because I will tell you, because I have actually spoken to men too before that I know are going through hell.
Yes.
But you know, women can talk. We talk a lot. So many times, these men are not saying anything.
Anything.
Some
Yes.
men too are actually having a terrible time
And people will
in
say
their
be brave.
marriages.
True.
And so many times when men come out to talk, people don't put a lot
don't put
of
attention
They don't,
on
they
it.
don't pay
Yes.
attention to it
Yeah,
as much
very
as we pay
true.
attention. Please, everybody is a human being. Like we are all human beings. So let us all just treat it that way. And I'm just thinking, if that marriage does not want to work again and does not look like the one that is, please let them just go. I don't know this thing of
If that is what is best.
please.
So-
Just
but
this
it's
morning,
so sad.
It's really
Bam
sad.
Bam was talking about a Malawian woman
With
who was
kids.
going to commit suicide and that said that the husband ordered her. What is really wrong with this generation? Is it a do or die affair?
I've
So
even-
somebody will say because she's not married, you want to die there?
I've even seen a woman who went on social media to say that if her husband stops beating her, she knows he has stopped loving her.
No,
So
that's
each to
toxic.
his own.
Oh, wow.
It's
No.
no, see, there
That
are
one
people
is
that
not
would,
to his own, no.
see,
That
there is
one needs
nothing
help.
you want to tell that woman. She has a mentality, and that's what she will live by. All right, still on the entertainment news. Moving on, Speed Darlington survives alleged.
So just land.
Okay, Speed Darlington has survived an alleged attempt on his life.
All right, so let us just take a breather and we will be back with the remainder of the story.
All right, welcome back to the show. It is still ESplash on TVC. And if you're surprised, we're through. We have our guest co-host, Amanda Dara.
It's me in the building.
All right, still on the entertainment news, Speed Darlington survives alleged assassination attempt. A whole lot is happening. Controversial Nigerian artist Speed Darlington has revealed that he narrowly escaped an assassination attempt just days after regaining his freedom. The singer took to Instagram to share a video of his car riddled with bullet holes at the rear and bullets he claimed were retrieved from the vehicle. Expressing his gratitude to the police officers present during the incident, Speed Darlington detailed how he was attacked while leaving a club in Victoria Island, Lagos. I quote, "Thank God for security personnel. The guy would have come close. I heard gunshots coming in our direction. When I was coming out of the club in VI," he explained. The singer alleged that the attack was orchestrated to silence him. "The bullets are local, but they're still bullets. I haven't even spoken yet, and they're already scared of what I'll do. They don't send killers come. This is crazy. The police officers here also witnessed the shootings," end of quote. This alleged assassination attempt follows a troubled few months for Speed Darlington, who was arrested on October 4, 2024, after releasing a video in which he allegedly mocked fellow artist Burna Boy. The video linked Burna Boy to American rapper and music mogul Diddy, who has been embroiled in legal controversies, including allegations of sex trafficking. Speed Darlington was released shortly after, only to be rearrested on November 27, 2024, during a show in Owerri. He spent 2 months in detention before being granted bail by a federal high court in Abuja earlier this January. The singer's claims have sparked discussions on social media with fans and critics alike, speculating about the nature of the attack and its alleged connection to his outspoken personality. As of now, there has been no official statement from the authorities regarding the incident. In related news, Speed Darlington has been dropped by his lawyer, Stan Alieke, following his release from prison. The lawyer, Stan Alieke, announced on his Instagram story, writing, and I quote, "I and my law firm, Law Capital, have officially withdrawn from legally representing Mr. Darlington Achakpo, aka Speed Darlington or Akpi, and henceforth ceasing to act as his legal attorneys," end of quote. This is a lot, oh. The same people that got you out of trouble have left you.
it's just, for me, it's very entertaining. Like speed dancing and drama, collabo.
I'm telling you.
Like, what is going on
I
with
think
him?
he should
don't
just
say
be a
nobody.
Canadian. He should stop
Yes.
Yes, I think that he should. And maybe he should now learn that art of not calling people's name directly. So that you can do your videos
he
without
doesn't get in
saying,
trouble.
brother boy, and then you're doing baby oil like this.
I just want to know who was trying to kill him, though. Like,
So the
that's so weird. Like, why are you taking away our joy? Like, bang, da, da, dang.
So the thing with Speed Darlington is he's just a joy giver. He likes to have fun.
Are you sure?
But yeah,
He's a joy giver.
he's a joy giver to many
mean, I
people.
missed him.
I know a lot of people
I missed
that
him.
were
Well,
saying,
maybe
where is Akwi? Where is
unintentionally.
Akwi?" Exactly. So I think he just needs to learn how to carve a niche with what he does. Because what he does gives a lot of people joy and people look forward to his videos. Trust me,
Yeah.
both old and young. And I know people that for sure would tell you that they follow him because they want to see what he will post next. Just like when Bobrisky was arrested, we missed all his voice notes and everything. And then Speedy, we missed all his, hey, my people, all of that.
I
So
did.
just have a niche for yourself
did.
in comedy
He
and
needs
trust me, you'll
his
make
own
money.
online TV.
I did.
Content creation.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Keeping up with him.
All right. We wish him the best. Okay. Ashake nominated alongside Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar for 2025 Brit Awards. Nigerian award-winning singer Ashake has been nominated for the 2025 Brit Awards. He was nominated in the Best International Act category after enjoying a successful 2024 thanks to the release of his third album, Lungu Boy, which has guest appearance from Wizkid, Stormzy, Central C, and Ludmilla. He is also the only Nigerian artist to be nominated in this year's Brit Awards, and this is his second nomination as he got one in 2024. His contenders in the Best International Act category include Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator, Andrew Lenker, Chappelle Roan, and Benson Boone. The host for the award ceremony is Jack Witherdall, and it will be held on the 1st of March 2025 at the iconic London O2 Arena.
So I'm going to start from the back. John Whitehall has actually been doing a good job with the Brit Awards. He hosted it for 4 years and then in 2021 he stepped down. But now he's coming back and this has also sparked conversation on social media because people are saying what happened within that space. Did something actually happen for him to stop? And now that he's back, a lot of people are excited. So I'm just going to say congratulations to him on that one.
Woo!
And then another big congratulations to Ashake being the only Nigerian artist. And then when I went for that, I realized it's actually the only African artist. So this is a big one. Nigerians are going global. We stay being nominated, stay taking Nigerian music to the world. And this is a big deal for us.
I'm not
So
even surprised.
I feel like the whole big three, we have big artists in Nigeria. No more big five, big 10. Everybody's big.
I know that some people will fight you for that.
I know.
But the thing
I don't
is
care.
that I'm so excited that, as you said, everybody is doing fantastically
Yes.
well. Ashake, I'm not surprised because they really put in the work.
He actually does.
He
But I
does
think
himself.
he actually has an effect on people.
Yes,
Because
he
there are some
does.
people that have no idea, no clue what he's saying.
So- And
they're
learning
singing.
this, cramming the
So
lines.
music is universal.
Yeah.
And then you have a stage presence again. When it performs, it performs. And I think that thing of maybe being a part of dramatic arts, you know, and all
Helped
that,
him.
it helped him.
Yeah.
His performance,
Has
you
a
really want to
presence.
watch. He has the presence. You would enjoy it. I've never seen anybody attend Ashake's show before and then they come out to say, oh, you know what, it was
Yeah.
dull.
Nah.
We were bored. I've never
all.
seen it. So congratulations to him. I mean, we can see the hard work. So
Yes.
if it's the only Nigerian, I'm not saying that they did well by not looking at other people.
we're
too,
not saying
but
that.
I am saying that even if he's the only Nigerian,
Yep.
fantastic.
Yes.
Well done.
Keep the flag going.
Alrighty, we will now go on this break. We will be back with Social View after this time out.
I want your hand face on your curry. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to hold part of the hand. Okay. Din 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 din. Din 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 din. Lord. Oh my goodness.
Please don't go and kill yourself
So,
in the name of exercise.
First of all, why would they allow Bimbo, Ademoye, and Bisola try that? And why wasn't Bimbo the one on the floor and Bisola standing? Like, I have a lot to say.
And what's
but I'm not going to say much.
It was an
They
epic
did their own
fail.
soundtrack.
She didn't even lift at all.
Oh my word, that was hilarious to watch. All right, guys, welcome to Social View, where we're going to delve into the world of social media, which is loaded with every kind of wit and nastiness you can imagine. Ladies, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we're starting with this very first one, and this says, this nonsense of saying ladies love money should come to an end. Was Judas a lady when he sold Jesus?
Thank you.
And then Judas Iscariot of this age now responds, I was not a woman, but I had a woman who needed the money urgently.
My only shot that.
That's defamation of character.
Number one. And the only thing that comes to mind right now, I saw on TikTok Sophia Momodu being a part of, what's that other reality show? Lagos Housewives.
Real Housewives
Yeah,
of
Real
Lagos.
Housewives.
Yes, I
Real
saw
Housewives
it.
of Lagos.
Yeah, I saw
and
it.
so she was talking about what will a man that a man that does not even have money will not even know what to do with a woman like this. And people had a lot to say. I'm sure people are looking forward to like watching that show. But you see, this is the first thing that came to mind when I saw this thing.
But
about
last, Judas was a man. So
He was.
that's on period.
especially when you see me
Leave us
looking good
alone.
like this. It's not water that I take to the market
At
to
all.
wash their hands.
At all. That's why when you call a lady gold digger, please, you saw her before you approached her. Please stop that. All right, you see this beautiful lady who looks like a bride with her henna, and this says, ladies and gentlemen, Diola Sago, Iro and Buba, 1.5 million naira. How is your night going? The baby maker responds saying, if I touch the hem of this garment and I'm not healed, I might vex.
I thank you so much.
I
God,
feel a bit
Jesus.
traumatized.
Why?
Because when you plan wedding and you see the bills, you'll be
You're
like,
talking from experience.
I'm talking from experience. You'll be like, wait, I don't understand now. You see not the same material.
Amanda, quick question.
When you, talk to
How
me.
much was your Iran Buba?
No, you don't even want to go there because she not do one. She not do one outfit.
I know.
She not do one.
I only want one Iran Buba.
But you not
then
do
I
one.
want two others.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I cannot categorically talk about the amount of my outfits, but I can say that, gems and rubies, I have not. But Naira, it got depleted.
My
That's
own
the
is
end.
that
If you know, you know. If you don't understand, that's your...
if I'm going to be a part of anything like that,
It's
let that
like
clothes.
wedding is expensive, honey
It
pot.
is.
See, and it will shock you. Honey, I can't wait for your own. Your own will be like 3.5 million.
Hey,
because you
Kwashebi.
saw that style now, it was very simple. Honey pot will have stones everywhere. So, and even catering too. Let's see your own. Then
Uncle
we'll talk.
Biotics has something to say, and he says, in the bus yesterday, this woman was obviously tired and she removed her wig. The conductor looked at her and said in Yoruba, if you are about to romance, make sure you pay my money first. I almost died of laughter. But why are these conductors so rude? Like, this lady is feeling hot. Your boss doesn't have AC. Heat wants to finish her brain. Can't she remove her wig?
I don't know whether I understand.
I think it was the way she must have removed it.
But has somebody been owing you money before that you just be praying for their life? But let them die.
Let
You'll
them
be
be
putting
okay.
them, you say, let them be okay. If
Yes.
they cross road anyhow, you say, what's wrong with you? You know
Yeah.
you're still owing me.
Yeah, you have to. And there's also a finesse to removing your wig. If you remove it like, quietly, you folded it, you don't. That one is mad. Actually, something is doing. Something's about to happen in your life.
So it depends on the style, yeah?
Depends.
Okay, let's move on already. This one says, sometimes silent is not the best answer for a fool. Target the teeth, break like 6, then wait and see who will be silent.
This is violence.
Oh my word. You are looking for trouble, oh.
This is violence. Oh.
Ha. Let's just move on. We don't preach violence on this show. The _CT says, I dey pack load for school. Gary no one enter bag. I quickly commode the textbook where I bring come house.
No, that Gary is very important too. Do you know that in my secondary school, in my secondary school, that was how one day they just woke up and said, they said Gary is a contraband. I said, what? We were always sneaking to go and drink Gary somewhere. That Gary, even if you have all the conflicts in this life,
it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not
Can
the
never hit
same.
you. My own is that guy has his priorities, aligned. Because me, I can relate. In primary school, I always forgot my school bag, but it's my lunchbox. Where is my lunchbox? 3 or 4 times I'll get to school, I'll be crying, I lost my bag. They will send someone from us that you did not lose it.
I remember when I got my
Amanda.
Amanda gave me.
See, he has his priorities aligned. It's he who has eaten that can learn. So
The moral of this lesson is stay focused
Yeah.
on what you want. Know what you want. Okay? And it's a wrap on Social View, people, but don't go anywhere because when we're back, we'll have a proper chat with Amanda Dara. Stay tuned, guys.
Yeah, I guess we can meet up tonight.
Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. If you have been following the show from beginning, you know we have our very own Amanda Dara in the building. Woo! So this is the part where we get to keep up with Amanda as she
Yes.
tells us what's been happening with her from acting, gigs, event hosting, and even the new one, her podcast.
yes, I mean, you guys already knew that I was doing my business and all, so I was still ongoing with the spa. I ventured into having a restaurant with a partner somewhere in Keja. And then I decided that, you know what, I've been out of this media for so long. I mean, of course, I've been doing my hosting, acting here and there, but it's not the same as having a consistent platform. And I kept thinking to myself, okay, what do I want to do? But then, actually, this story is very spiritual because honestly, I was praying to God. And then I got the inspiration about the podcast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
I heard the name, I heard podcast, and that was it. So yeah, I started off the first season. This was a couple of months before the wedding. But of course, wedding planning and mixing that, it was not gelling very well. So I did the first season in my house. You just bring some of the people I knew, having a chat, pick a conversation and talk about it. But after doing like a couple of episodes, I was like, this is not it. This is not what I'm meant to be doing. So I had to go back to the drawing board and ask myself, continually pray. And I've been in a very spiritual phase, by the way. So I continually prayed and I was asking God, okay, God, what exactly did you want me to do? And then it occurred to me that open up, like the person is opening up about themselves.
Oh, really?
Their stories, their realities.
Yeah.
Because you see people and you don't even know where they're coming from. You don't know the backstory. You don't know the struggles, the things that they have actually overcome and how they have now gotten here. Which, I mean, in this day and age where we're having a lot of bashing or a lot of you don't see the process. You just see either you see a successful person or you see a person at zero. Between that 0 to 100, what happened?
True.
That's what that podcast is about, really. And it's called Open Up.
Interesting, because
Okay.
I caught an episode of that podcast, and I must say, well done to you. It was a good
Thank
one. It was
you.
Pastor Shola.
Yeah.
And, it really, because normally I just like to listen to him because he's got a lot of wisdom. And so when he was talking about how his mother passed, how he's like those things that are very close to him.
Yeah.
And
that
how,
was the first time he actually shared with anyone, including myself, even
my
off
God.
camera.
And you've been friends for like
And I've been friends for like 15 years. I'm
years.
like,
Wow,
that's a
no
long time.
way. That
And
was happening to you.
when they were planning
Oh,
their
wow.
wedding, the wife too passed or something of that sort. So I was like, oh my God, this is a lot.
Yeah, it's
this
a
is
lot.
a lot. So yeah, so now that you've talked to us about your podcast, is there any other thing in the pipeline that you'd really like us to know about? I mean, we really want to get into your, even when we don't see you every day, we're like, okay, so this is
Know what you're
Amanda.
doing.
We are rolling with her here.
Yep.
So I think that what happened is because sometime last year, or no, in the new year now. So sometime 2 years ago, I traveled to Dubai. I was into marketing for a long time. So
Yeah.
I'm also a business consultant. So I also consult for business. That keeps me very busy, you know, and then of course handling my business as well. So I think where I've reached, I've become a multifaceted person where in one angle I'm playing the entrepreneur card, the other angle I'm playing consultancy. Of course, I'm doing my hosting or red carpet hosting. I even ventured into production last year as well.
I saw
so
that one
I started off
too.
production. So I think I'm just exploring all sides to me.
And how is it going?
How's that going?
Yeah.
It was great. Like being behind, I was like, it made me have so much respect for people behind the scenes, people behind the cameras. When you're in front of the cameras, like all the attention is on you. Like makeup, hair, this one, are you okay? Have you eaten? Behind the camera is like, it's so rough, it's so rugged.
I get it. So for clarification's sake, I would like to know, because when I saw that you were the one hosting the podcast, I was like, I thought Amanda showed us a part that she would be the producer. Is that the same show?
No, it's not the same.
I get
it's not
it
the
now.
same.
So can you just break that down for us?
Okay, so couple of months ago, I was approached about, there was a podcast about to happen that was going to talk about the Japa culture.
Okay.
And at the time when I was still in my phase of what am I doing with mine? What am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
And so the role that was open was for a producer because they already secured the host. I had done an influencing video for the person who links me up, and he liked the quality of what I brought to the table. He's like, "Oh, I want you to come on board. I like your eye. I like your, attention to detailing." And I was like, you know what? I want to actually be able to think of something and watch it materialize. So I'll jump on this with you. It's my first time, but I want to see what it's like being on the other side of things, getting things done, bringing guests over and all of that. So I did that, but that is called the Uncolored Podcast. And it's centered around Japa. You want to travel, you don't know what's going on there, or how to get a job, or how do you handle relationship, or the lack of it, or you're now earning in foreign currency, or you're not earning at all. So all those questions are being answered. So it's a very streamlined podcast, which is very different from mine.
So for your own podcast, do you produce it, or you have a producer, or you work with other people?
I produce it. So with all the things I learned, one of the things I learned from the Uncolored Podcast is that you need a team. Because I was doing all of that alone.
Yep, the first time.
So I do my production, but I did have a producer as well. I had a director. I had a content creator. I had the whole team. It was I had like a 12 people team on that show. And I think it showed because the difference was very clear.
Yes,
in everything. Yeah. I put in sweat and blood.
Okay, so I want to go a little personal.
Sure.
There are a lot of people that would say, oh, people who are scared of marriage, that, oh, when I get married, I'm leaving for someone else. And then you got married, but you kept on doing what you were doing. In fact, you even added more things to your cap, more feathers to your cap. And everything is going seamlessly.
Okay.
Because, yes, people will say maybe because you married your best friend and all of that, but marriage is not be being so. So tell us, how have you been able to dally like your marriage, your home, your work, your travel, everything?
So I married a man that is 10 times more ambitious than I am. And he was my friend for a very long time. And he's one of the people that actually put my name on the map with his business. I used to work with him. We actually started off working together before romance entered the picture. So one thing that was very consistent is that he's always challenging me. How can you do this better? In fact, before I was coming here, he was not in Lagos right now. He's like, you're going to be late. So he's my huge support system. I think that makes it easier. And then he's consistently thinking out of the box. So it's always like, what can you do better? How can you do it better? So it keeps me on my toes, even with the things he's doing. So I feel like in the sense of maybe losing oneself, you have to be very intentional about the partner you pick, because it's a very sensitive decision. If I didn't have a partner like him who would understand the days that I'm going to be late, that you might not see food on the table, or I'm not around for whatever reason, and not cause a whole fit, like actually understands. And then from the flip end too, he's always busy too. He too is always traveling. So I think there's just that understanding that this is who I am and this is who you are, and we're going to have to make it work. I
mean, where's the lie? When somebody has to tell you, Amanda, you're going to be late. Amanda got
Exactly.
here. Do you know when Amanda got here today? Do you know when Amanda was working here? Amanda will come 10 minutes to the top of the hour.
See, honey ladies, not telling any lies.
She'll enter makeup room.
And
Sorry, I'm
thank
late.
God. now-
you see now, Zelly.
Now, let's talk about ESplash. You've talked about our
Yes,
sets.
yes.
Is there anything you miss about,
I
presenting
entered here and I've been giggling like it's my birthday or it's Christmas. This place is so beautiful. You know how when you leave and you're like, oh, used to do this thing 2-3 years ago. It looks like something in the past. This is from the future. This is from the future. So I feel very proud that, in fact, I'm going to start telling people, go and watch my episode. I used to be on that. Do you know that ESplash? I used to be there. You know, it's so cool. I really love the new space and I love the revamp. I think that even people here will feel a new sense of excitement, to be working. This is international standards.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Thank you so much.
Kudos to TVC, kudos to ESplash for this beautiful building.
Thank you, indeed.
So moving forward, we already know everything you want us to know about you. What else is there in the pipeline? What should we expect from the brand Amanda Dara?
Okay, so this year, I'm not doing anything by my own power and my might, but one thing that keeps impressing in me is I want to be global. I want to be globally recognized this year. So be expecting to see, especially my podcast, taking me around the world, interviewing people like that, because one of the things that I used to always, my challenge with maybe thinking I want to relocate is, guy, you're a Nigerian presenter with a Nigerian accent. Yeah, you're British Nigerian, but you have a Nigerian accent. So it's different to integrate into that system when you have a Nigerian skill set or a Nigerian, for instance, we're talking Toke Makinwa, we're talking Two-Face, they have all the stories there, even though, yes, we talk about the foreign stories here, but it's not the same like when you're living there. So I wanted something that would bridge that gap. So now that I have this is a thing where even if I'm not in the country for 10 months, for a year, I'm doing my own thing. Yeah. My media part is not stopping. I'm not just focusing on entrepreneur or career, but I'm merging everything and saying this is who I am. So you're going to expect more of that, but on an international scale.
Ooh,
yeah.
Pretty so girl.
Very soon I'll be talking to BBC like the other day when I spoke to Donald Trump.
Nah.
Say it to the universe.
Looking forward to that.
That would come to pass.
All right, thank you so very much
you.
for coming on the show. It was amazing to have you back here. It was really, really lovely to have you here.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we apologize. We won't be able to take movies at the movies, and that's all we can take on the show today. I did the show with a very beautiful Honish Money, Amanda Dara,
yes,
and Lady Cat, her real hotness, was in the building.
All right, Amanda, sign out for us.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wrap on the Entertainment Splash show. It's been real, it's been fun. My name is Amanda Dara, and of course, Lady Cat and Honeypot are in the building. We'll see you some other time. Minus Misha.